I came to the realisation that half of my makeup's actually in, well, it's not here, it's in a car. Bed is not here and it is an hour and a half away. So we are trying to make something out of a little bit of remains that I have, the stuff that I leave behind or the stuff that I had packed for going back to Scotland. And we're going to see what I can come up with. Let's get started. Oh, it's not bad wine actually. Got my eye brush set ready. Into the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection. I've got no eye primer, no concealer, so I'm just going to use my hydrating primer on my eyeballs. I get fluffy brush. I'm going to go into Alert just here, the kind of orangey browny one. And we're just going to pop that kind of all over. And just flipping that into the crease. I actually haven't used these BH Cosmetic brushes just themselves in a while. I normally kind of incorporate them in with my XO Beauty ones because they're my preference, because they're just a bit firmer. These ones are quite fluffy, but I do like them. I'm going to go into Secret just here, and I'm going to get that on just a small kind of pencil brush. This baby, and kind of stamp that along the crease. But first, we're going to take another sip of wine. Focus. Bringing that quite far forward in the crease as well, and just try and connect her up a wee bit. And then with the same brush that we put the colour Alert on with, we're just going to fluff it all in together. We went travelling up north, and we ended up staying in this place called Waipu. Those of you who are in New Zealand will know where that is. Those of you who don't, it's quite a little town kind of further up north, very Scottish town actually, and I feel really lucky to have been able to stay there. And we stayed in this gorgeous little cabin. It was absolutely beautiful and the hosts were lovely. But we travelled up north and we went up to the famous Cape Regina. I hope I'm saying that right. Cape Reinga, not Regina. And went up to this lighthouse and it was beautiful. It's where the two oceans meet. So the Pacific Ocean and the Tasman meet up there, and you can see like the waves crashing and stuff. And it was very impressive. It was a lovely couple of days away. We were seeing things that I haven't seen yet and that I still want to see because I go home very soon. Guys, a quick update. You can maybe tell by the fliff in the jacket and the nasalness of my nose. I'm back in Scotland, have a cold. But yeah, back home now. Been back home for about a month. Sorry you weren't updated before, but you're welcome. I'm just keeping on deepening the outer parts just because I want it quite dark. Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I bought this not that long ago. I think I used it for the first time the other day and I'm kind of on the fence about it, to be honest. And the other one I've got is the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Foundation that I absolutely love. Yeah, I can't remember if this one's too dark or light. Anyway, I'm going to put it on my eyes first anyway so we can get into the conversation about it later on. Just kind of cutting the crease really. Gold Elegant shimmer called On Camera. Right, that should do. Back into the fluffy one that I used the first time, and we're going to go into Secret. and we're just going to blend it on the edges a bit more, just so it doesn't look as crazy. I'm going to tap into Alert, which was the first colour, the base colour we put down. And I'm just going to run that a little bit further up. And I think that's one eye done. I'm just going to use one of the bigger, fluffier brushes. This is like what I find the quickest and easiest way if you want to try and diffuse colour quick. Because with me, I don't have a lot of patience for precision. So if I find something that's going to give me the same effect in less amount of time, then I'm going to do it, basically. I feel like I've taken pretty much all that colour off. And so we go back in with a lighter hand. And that is... Okay, I'll deal with that later. So that's one eye done. So I'm going to go and do the other eye off camera. I think, if anything, this has probably made me use products I wouldn't normally, or that I haven't used in so long. So this is pretty cool. I should leave my makeup in my friend's car much more often. I'm just going to put some on this brush to get down my neck. And, oh, I look really pale. I'm going to change the white balance or something. Using the shade Nude Beige, for anyone wondering. I look so pale right now, but that is literally just on camera. It's not that bad for reals. Foundation done. We're gonna have to move on to bronzer, so I'm gonna use the Band of Your Hand, the Greatest Hits, and we're using the Humma Mama bronzer. I'm actually just putting that on the same brush that I did my foundation with, and I didn't really mean to, but we're here now, so okay. Kind of hoping that this might act like a contour and bronzer kind of thing, because I don't have any contour. Oopsie. I'm going in with the XO Beauty highlighter in the shade Aurora. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous highlight. It is a, I don't know what I was saying. I'm going in with the XO Beauty highlighter in the shade Aurora. This is a gorgeous highlight, one of my favourites, and it's because it's like glow from within, like it's gorgeous. So we're going to pop her on. When I wore a younger man's clothes. It's very soft. Right, I'm actually going to give my face a bit of a spray with this Queen of Hungry mist. Oh, I tasted that. I'm running out of that, but it is gorgeous. It smells amazing. It's like the perfect mist that it brings out as well. It's just incredible. Oh yeah, it's brighter, huh? To be honest, I feel like, I don't know if it's just the light I'm under, but I feel like my skin has a gorgeous, gorgeous glow to it. Okay, that's not too bad. I am going to amp it up a little bit. I am going to go in with this other highlighter called Cosmic Dreamer. This is one that I got from Boohoo for about $5 New Zealand dollars, which is about £2, oh pardon me, 50 UK money. Don't know what that is in US, but like really cheap, basically. And there's not a mirror in that. So I'm just going to amp it up and add a bit of that. See what happens. Oh yes, that. It's almost metallic, I think. Like that. Oh wow, that really amps that up. Extra dimension of sparkle and shine and glow. I don't know that I've got enough of this to use to set everything in place, really. Pretty much finished. So maybe not. I have no mascara, so I'm just gonna look like this crazy thing. But I will put on some lipstick. Now again, I'm also limited to what lipstick, because my favourite ones were, you know, the ones that I use pretty much every single time or in the car. So we're going in with, this is an XO Beauty one, it's in the shade Harakoa. I don't know that it's going to match, but we're just going to put it on anyway. It's a beautiful colour. Okay, so maybe not the perfect colour, but I don't think it looks too bad with the makeup, because this is quite, you know, it's just a browning kind of copper eyes. I suppose it doesn't look awful. I'm probably going to continue to get drunk. My plans have been cancelled, and so I now have the evening to myself. I realise I have no brows on, but that's because I also have no brow product. I don't know if I've got a cold enough brown to use as a kind of brow powder. Oh well, I'm going to use it. I'm dipping it in the Jaclyn Hill, and I think it's the, what one's this one? Armed and Gorgeous, and I'm using the colour Prebble. I mean, it looks like a dark brown, and so I'm just going to run that in my eyebrows, but I'll probably come back once that's done. So we have a couple of brows on, we're looking a bit better, but I'm going to bring you in a little bit further. I think this is pretty much the finished look. Now unfortunately, I look a little bit freaky still because I've got no... Oh, that's what I didn't do. I've got to run some colour under my eye. I'm taking the brush that I packed on the dark colour with. I'm just going to run that underneath just to try and match it up, although it doesn't look that bad that I've not done it. It looks pretty good actually. But I'm going to grab a little bit of this colour called Matte Reed out of the In the Palm of Your Hand's Greatest Hits thingy. Darker than the other one, but we'll kind of blend it in, make it look like it's meant to be there, although that's really not helping. And then I'm going to get a bit of the Mary Lou Manizer highlighter and pop that just on the inner corner. There we go. Now we're complete. So this definitely isn't perfect. It definitely didn't run smoothly. This is just one of those times where I set out to do a video. I knew I wanted to do it. I didn't necessarily have all the utensils to do it, but this proves not only to me but to you also that even if maybe you don't have like so many different brands or everyone's favourite branded like blusher or bronzer or eyebrow stuff, I suppose it just shows that without that you can still do your face. And I guess that is the lesson of this video, so thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This is what happens when wine's involved in my videos. Like the video if you think I should carry on drinking wine through my videos. Like the video if you think I shouldn't. Tell me what you think. Like this video if you think my makeup's crap. Like it if you think it's good. Talk to me in the comments, that'd be quite nice. Most of all, or most importantly, enjoy yourself and have a good time in doing whatever you do. And we'll hopefully see you in the next video, which might be when I'm back in Scotland. We will see. Anyway, I'm going to stop. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, it's appreciated. I hope you have a lovely day and whatever you do, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks guys.